Obstacles in business are inevitable. How we deal with them will determine to a great extent how quickly and efficiently our practice can develop. As humans, we have a natural resistance to the change that's often required to overcome obstacles. In fact, you can reduce it to an equation. Change will only occur when you have a sufficient dissatisfaction with your status quo and you work with your team to develop a vision of a solution to that problem, and then you take the risk of taking the first step towards that solution. Only when those three things are present can you overcome your natural resistance to change and implement the change that's necessary to move you to the next level. Obstacles in business are a form of pain, and in this context we can define pain as the failure to adequately address challenges and stress. If pain becomes too great, it can become debilitating and your practice can actually get stuck. Now, there are a variety of challenges and stresses that you may face in your business. You may have reached the ceiling of complexity in your business, as Dan Sullivan says. There just simply aren't enough hours in the day to get everything done that you need to get done. You may have some problems at home because you're spending long hours at work and you're neglecting your family life. Or maybe there's some inter-office politics. Two of your key employees are at each other's throats for some reason. All of these things detract from your ability to actually grow your business. Often to implement the change that's necessary to overcome obstacles, it's sometimes important and necessary to move in a radical direction. At DKE, we've reinvented ourselves 4 times over the last 15 years. Now, the first 3 were really to increase productivity by increasing the number of services that we provided, the way we provided them, upgrading our technology. But the 4th iteration that we put in place about 2 years ago involved completely changing our messaging to clients. Instead of focusing on what it is we do and how we get that done, we decided to start talking about why we do it, what makes us passionate about what we're doing, why do we get up in the morning. It was a change to decide to really emphasize our roles as mentors and consultants. We held ourselves out in that regard, and that was a big risk, but so far it's paying off. To unlock the power of change in your business, try these 3 steps. First, be proactive about dealing with obstacles. We can see them coming. If you're honest, you know that there are problems developing. Don't let them overcome you and paralyze you. Secondly, make sure you utilize your team's capacity. Make sure that you invest them in the growth of your practice, and any type of changes that you want to make strategically, make sure they're on board. They know more about what they're doing than you do up in the corporate office. If you get your team invested and you get everyone moving in the same direction, you're going to be able to make the changes that you need to overcome the obstacles. Finally, recognize that change involves risk. Evaluate the risks, evaluate your options, take the calculated risk that you feel has the best chance of overcoming your obstacles, and make sure everyone's on board. Get everyone's ideas in the beginning, but once you settle on a course of action, everyone has to be on board. We wrote the Advisor Practice Lifecycle to help advisors see obstacles coming. The ebook is available for free download on our website. We interviewed advisors and thought leaders and tried to find out if there are common obstacles faced by advisors as they transition from stage to stage in the growth of their practices. And if you apply this process that we've outlined previously, the 3-step process, to solving obstacles and overcoming challenges, we believe that your practice will be much more successful and you'll be able to avoid obstacles before they become debilitating.